Connecticut playing any of their Big East games, and they want to win it. Right now they are in second place in the Eastern 8, a half a game behind West Virginia. Rhode Island is 6-1. West Virginia is 6-0. Behind them, Duquesne and Pittsburgh are tied at 4-2. And then Rutgers, St. Bonaventure's, George Washington, and Massachusetts. Massachusetts are lowly 0-8. And of course, the Huskies really blew them out their last game, 98-64, in front of the 4,660 fans at the Fieldhouse.
And in statistic not so important to the Connecticut Huskies anymore. They're ranked number 1 in New England. Rhode Island 4th, and they'd like to move up and show New England pride.
Here's a bit of a change. Mike McKay jumping center against Jimmy Wright. The ball is up and controlled by number 34, Roland Houston. And Rhode Island, which is going left to right as we face it, has control of the ball. It's Kevin Compton dribbling the ball, dribbles down the middle. Hobbs on him, pass to the right side to Owens. Owens jumper from 10, off the boards for 2. So Rhode Island jumps right out as Pappy Owens scores 2 points, picking up where he left off against the UConns back on January 3rd, and it's Rhode Island 2, Connecticut 0. Alex Innes with the ball at the baseline, top of the key to McKay. McKay drives down to Alex Innes, he can't hold on to it, and it's picked up by Pappy Owens again. Owens, a long pass down to the left side into the corner to Houston. Houston dribbling the ball out and around, and it comes out to Compton at the top of the key. Compton calling out signals, looking to drive to his left. Hobbs wants him to go that way, and he finally does so. Compton now holds the ball up in the air, passes over to Upshaw. Upshaw down into the corner to Jimmy Wright. Right back down to Upshaw. Upshaw around over McKay, and he puts it in. And Rhode Island is taking the lead 4-0. Connecticut has the ball. Carl Hobbs crossing the timeline. 2-3 zone by the Rhode Island Rams. Pass the left side to Doolin, back out to Hobbs. Hobbs dribbles once, looks to go underneath, bounce pass to Thompson, turnaround jumper, block, gets his own rebound, throws it up, it's good, and he's fouled. Good second effort by Cornelius Thompson as he put the shot up and in, and he was fouled on the play, I believe, by Roland Houston. For Houston, that's his first foul and the team's first foul. And Connecticut has a chance to pull to within 1 as Thompson tries to complete the three-point play. Thompson sets, looks, shoots, and misses. Rebound pulled down by Mark Upshaw. So Connecticut missing their first free throw of the afternoon, or the evening, and Houston coming down all the way, driving down the lane, he misses it. Rebound is knocked out of bounds, but there's a foul on Upshaw, who really crashed the boards. And Rhode Island's picking up again with that physical play as he ran in from about the foul line, just pushing his way in, and missed that rebound completely.
Very aggressive on the boards here. We mentioned at the top of the broadcast, the play underneath is going to tell all. And that time there were no Huskies underneath, and fortunately for them, Rhode Island committed the foul, allows the Huskies to control the ball.
Second team foul for Rhode Island. Bobby Doolin shot from 20 feet, in and out. Rebound tapped underneath, out of bounds, off the hands of Mike McKay. And Rhode Island will take the ball the other way. It's Rhode Island 4, Connecticut 2. 18 minutes and 39 seconds to go in the first half. Rhode Island controlling the ball. Connecticut with a full court press. Compton trying to get around Hobbs, dribbling on the left side with his left hand, crosses the timeline. Looking for someone to pass to. Compton still dribbling around. Motions to Mark Upshaw to move out of his way and gets the ball to him on the left side in the corner. Upshaw guarded by McKay. Bounce pass underneath to Houston. Houston is Compton the other side. Compton drives down the lane, puts it up and in, and is fouled by McKay.
Just a beautiful move by Compton, taking the ball all along on the right-hand side, cutting through the lane, and Dipsy Doodle's shot went over McKay. McKay picking up the foul as Compton put the ball in. McKay got a piece of him, and Rhode Island can go up to a 5-point lead with a foul shot here.
Compton is shooting 62% from the line, and he hits right here. Rhode Island 7, Connecticut 2. Connecticut coming down the other way. Hobbs dribbling the ball, top of the key, looking to his right, passing to his left, back to Hobbs. Hobbs looking to shoot, and he has a wide open jumper from 20 off the rim, no good. Rebound, Mike McKay. McKay dribbling the ball around in the corner, gets it out to Hobbs. Hobbs will set it up all over again. Hobbs to Doolin, left side to Alex Innes, back out to Doolin, and Doolin over to Hobbs. Hobbs dribbling the ball once, pass to McKay, right side from 25. Rainbow shot, no good. Rebound, Thompson underneath, he puts it up, off the rim, no good. Rebound, Rhode Island. Rhode Island really stopping up the ball underneath. Pass on the right side to Pappy Owens. Owens over to Houston. Houston off the boards, no good. A whistle on the play. And there's a whole bunch of confusion as it looks like the Huskies had a little bit of goaltending if there was a foul on UConn.
I believe there will be goaltending called here. It looked like Mike McKay ran up and grabbed the rim while the ball was still over the cylinder.
Unless there was an offensive foul called, we'll see what they're going to call.
Right now, not allowing the basket here. They will not allow it. And now they are.
we'll see what's going on. The scoreboard still says 7-2. Now Houston is credited with the 2 points.
And a good call, no doubt about it. That was goaltending.
And they're calling a foul on Houston. So they're giving Rhode Island the basket, calling the foul on Houston, and Connecticut will get the ball.
Okay, Harold, that's a foul after the shot. And so you credit the basket to Houston. He charged after the shot, and the goaltending is allowed. The basket is allowed because of the goaltending.
Doolin now is arguing that you called the foul beforehand, and Pappy Owens was on the line to look like he was going to shoot. The official scorer wants to know what's going on, and his crowd is getting a little bit impatient with the refereeing on the floor.
Well, you've got 14,000 and change, and they don't know what the call is, so it's very obvious that they're going to be restless at this point. And Harold, the officials right now are trying to get themselves straight as to what the ruling will be. And now they're disallowing the basket. And they're charging Mike McKay with a technical foul for grabbing the rim. So Pappy Owens will shoot 2 free throws.
I believe it's only one, and it is only one.
Okay.
If it was a bench foul, it would have been 2 free throws, but since it was a foul in the game, they only got 1. That's 3 points for Pappy Owens, and Rhode Island will get the ball after all. And I don't even see them charging that foul to Roland Houston after all. So we'll have to wait and see how many fouls Houston does have. Compton has the ball in the inbounds for Rhode Island. Bounce pass down low. It goes into number 34 Houston, but he puts his foot on the line while he drives the baseline, and the ball will go the other way.
Let's check the defense for Rhode Island this time. Last time up the court, the Rams gave Carl Hobbs an awful lot of room to shoot. The Huskies are going to have to shoot over that zone. It's a very tough one. We'll see if they take the shot.
Hobbs has the ball. Pass to Doolin. Doolin looking to drive. He pulls up back to Hobbs. Hobbs is out from about 20 feet out. In the corner, McKay. Back to Hobbs over to Thompson. Back to Hobbs again. Hobbs looking to drive. He penetrates, but a foul called on the play as Mark Upshaw ripped the ball away from Hobbs. He will get called for the foul. One thing I've noticed, Rhode Island really sagging their defense in, really blocking up the Huskies. They're going to have to start shooting from the outside. I say look to find Vern Giscombe in the game to put some outside shots in for the Huskies to open up that defense that Rhode Island is really tightening up. Wendell Waters checking into the game. He is a 6'7" freshman who comes out of the Bronx in New York, and he will be in for the game. Connecticut controlling the ball. Hobbs dribbling the ball around the perimeter. He gets it to McKay on the right side, back to Hobbs, over to Doolin, underneath Alex Sinnis, but he gets the ball knocked away by Waters. Ball comes out around, and Thompson has it, right side to Hobbs, long jump from Hobbs, it's a brick off the rim, no good, rebound, tapped around, it's loose, and Compton comes up with it. 3-on-2 break, Compton, top of the key, down low to number 44, Upshaw, no fouls, he gets it out to Owens, long jumper, hits. 5th point for Pappy Owens. He just eats up this Connecticut defense. It's Rhode Island 10, UConn 2 with 16 and a half minutes to go in the first half. Hobbs coming down the other way. Connecticut's offense really not even awake yet here in this first period. Whistle called underneath and a foul called on the big man, Chuck Alexis, for elbowing down low. So Connecticut having all sorts of problems. Don Perno putting his hands together. He wants a timeout and will go for a timeout. So with 16 minutes and 30 seconds to go in the first half, it's Rhode Island 10, Connecticut 2. We'll be back right after this.
Bill Healey and Harold Darak back from the Hartford Civic Center after 3.5 minutes. It's all Rhode Island, 10-2 the score. We've got a break now, and we're honoring the hostages with the UConn Pep Band's rendition of Tie a Yellow Ribbon Around the Old Oak Tree. Of course, the 52 American hostages freed after their 444 days of captivity, and today was a national day of celebration as the 52 and Richard Queen as well toured the nation for their celebrations. And the crowd giving the Pep Band an appreciative round of applause.
Rhode Island inbounds the ball. Connecticut full court press. It looks like a zone press. Compton dribbling up the left side. He gets it over to Roland Houston. Houston crossing the line. Gets the pass, cross-court pass to Owens. His jumper from 10 is no good. Rebound underneath Jimmy Wright. He puts it up and in and was fouled again. Huskies having all sorts of problems as Rhode Island ups its lead to 10 points. And a foul, I believe, called on Cornelius Thompson, which would be his first of the game.
And the way Rhode Island is playing underneath there, Connecticut better give Thompson some help or he's going to foul out very quickly tonight. Yeah, Rhode Island really aggressive on the boards right now, and they're leading this game by 10.
Jimmy Wright shooting 66% from the free throw line, looking for his 3rd point of the night. He hits. Rhode Island 13, Connecticut 2 with 16 minutes and 18 seconds to go in the first half. Hobbs brings the ball across half court. Rhode Island still in the zone. It looks to be a 2-3. Connecticut always having problems with the zones. Pass on the right side to McKay. McKay out to Hobbs again. Hobbs holding the ball high above his head. Gets it to Thompson. Back to Hobbs. Hobbs tries to penetrate over to Thompson at the foul line. Right side to McKay. McKay loses control of the ball and is picked up by Upshaw. Upshaw dribbles across to the 28-foot line and hands the ball over to his teammate. Compton dribbling across half court. Being guarded by Hobbs. Pass on the left side to Jimmy Wright. Back to Compton, top of the key. Compton pulls up from 25. Long shot. Bang! 5 points for Kevin Compton. It's Rhode Island 15, Connecticut 2. And someone's going to have to wake up the Huskies. Hobbs bounce pass left side to Bobby Doolin. Doolin back to Hobbs. Hobbs bounce pass down low to Alex Innes. Right to the hands of Jimmy Wright. Pass all the way down. Knocked away by Hobbs, but controlled by Rhode Island. And coming up with it is Pappy Owens. Owens slows the game up. Gives it over to Compton right around the half-court circle. And Rhode Island will have a chance to up its lead to 15 points.
Harold, Connecticut switching to man now on the Rhode Island Rams.
Upshaw with the ball. Bounce pass down low to Jimmy Wright. He's double-teamed by Thompson. Alex Innes back out to Upshaw. Long jumper. Oh, no good. Rebound by Chuck Alex Innes. Probably one of the first rebounds of the game for the Connecticut Huskies. Long court pass comes down to Doolin. Doolin drives. His shot's rejected. And there's no whistle. Rebound McKay, and he puts it in. I can't believe there was no goaltending call on that one. But McKay gets 2 points, and Connecticut cuts the lead to 11, 15-4. Rhode Island breaking Connecticut's press. It's Upshaw on the right side, slowing it up, giving it over to Jimmy Wright. Wright bounce pass to the top of the key to Kevin Compton. Compton right side to Wright. Wright trying to drive on Thompson. Does so. Turn around, passes cross court to Pappy Owens. His jumper no good. Tipped up and in by what it looks like Wendell Waters. Let's see who they give the ball to. No, Mark Upshaw got his hand on it, and he is credited with the 2 points. Nope, I was right the first time. It was Wendell Waters, and it's Rhode Island 17, Walters. Rhode Island 17, Connecticut 4. Hopefully we'll get this all straightened out. Thompson, top of the key, holding the ball high on his head. Right side to Doolin. Long pass underneath Alex Innes. Turnaround hook. Bang! Rhode Island 17, Connecticut 6 with 14 minutes to go in the first half. By Jimmy Wright dribbling across half court, breaking the press. 2-on-2 break. Upshaw right side. Jumper from 5, and he hits. Gene Upshaw scoring for the Rhode Island Rams, his 4th point of the night. And as we said a little earlier, Vern Giscombe coming in to shoot from the outside for the Huskies, trying to open up things down low. And Giscombe will take over the point guard duties for Carl Hobbs. Rhode Island 19, Connecticut 6. And what's a surprise here in the beginning of this game, 13 minutes and 50 seconds to go in the first half. Giscombe dribbling the ball around left side. Top of the key to Thompson. Down low to Alex Innes. His shot's rejected nicely by Wendell Walters. And Rhode Island comes up with the ball. It's Compton dribbling top of the key. Left side over to Upshaw. Upshaw looks to drive out to Jimmy Wright from 25. In and out. Rebound. Chuck Alex Innes. Huskies are running. Bobby Doolin crosses half court. Right side to Thompson. Thompson from 20. Long jumper. In and out. Rebound Doolin at the foul line. Shot. Bang. 19-8. Huskies cut the lead to 11. Compton dribbling the ball around. Left side to Jimmy Wright. Wright crosses half court, hands the ball over to Compton, and Rhode Island will fall back into its offense. Compton looking to drive on Giscombe, goes to his left side, into the corner to Upshaw. Upshaw guarded by McKay, looking to get it out, gets out to Walters at top of the key, over to Compton on the right side. Compton down low to Pappy Owens, but a foul called on Bobby Doolin. Doolin having all sorts of problems with 21, Horace Pappy Owens, as Owens has scored 5 points on him so far. And we have a substitute into the game.
It'll be Norm Bailey for the Huskies, Harold, replacing Mike McKay. McKay not having a very good start in this ball game, so Dom's going to rest him for a while.
Kevin Compton gets the ball in the inbounds. He goes to Jimmy Wright. Wright trying to drive over Thompson. Shot up. No good. There was a travel call before he threw the shot up. Steps taken by Jimmy Wright. And with 12 minutes and 50 seconds to go in the first half, Connecticut takes the ball out. Rhode Island 19, Connecticut 8. Harold Darak along with Bill Healey at the Hartford Civic Center. Vern Giscombe, right side to Norm Bailey. Bailey out the 3-point mark. Gets it over to Thompson. Cross-court pass to Doolin. Doolin goes underneath for Alex Innes, but it's knocked away by Owens. But it's going to be called Rhode Island's ball as it goes out of bounds. So a bad call there, what it looked to be like to the referee. And Rhode Island gets the ball in the inbounds. Phil Kidd, who just checked into the game at that last time out, dribbling the ball down. Bounce pass over to Owens. Owens around Thompson, but there's no shot as Cornelius Thompson got a hold of Owens before he took the drive. And Thompson will quickly pick up his second foul.
Good move by Owens that time to get around Thompson. Thompson clipped him with a leg, or else Owens would have been home free. Instead, it's the second foul on Thompson.
Bobby Doolin not having a very good game defensively so far for the Huskies, as he's been getting eaten up left and right. Now Phil Kidd, who's just checked in the game, does it. Owens on the inbounds pass, throws up a shot, puts it in, and there's a whistle on the play. The shot counts, and a foul called Vern Giscombe. 7 points for Pappy Owens, and he's a one-man show when it comes to Rhode Island versus Connecticut. 16 foul for the Huskies, and Owens looking for the three-point play. He connects. It's Rhode Island 22, Connecticut 8. 14-point lead by the Rams here in the first half. Giscombe dribbling the ball down the left side. Connecticut in a motion offense. Giscombe looking to go underneath to Bailey. Top of the key to Thompson. Long jumper. Bang! Thompson hits from the top of the circle. Rhode Island 22, Connecticut 10. And Rhode Island again having no problems with the Connecticut press. Phil Kidd almost with a carry. And he dribbles the ball across half court. On him is Bobby Doolin. Kidd going to his left side, looking to drive down the lane. He slows up. Pass it over to Walters. Walters now dribbling. Gets it to the top of the key over to Mark Upshaw. Upshaw looking to drive on Bailey. Knocked away by Giscombe. And Connecticut controlling the ball. Giscombe dribbling it up. Left side to Doolin. Doolin looking to drive. He misses it, but it's going to be a offensive goaltending called on Rhode Island. 2 points for Bobby Doolin.
That's the call, Harold. Defensive goaltending. Doolin with a nice move to go in. And it was slapped against the backboard, so score 2 for the Huskies.
Defensive goaltending. My mistake on that one. Walters trying to get the ball underneath, controlling it on the left side in the Rhode Island zone. Top of the key to Pappy Owens. Owens being guarded by Giscombe. Left side to Walters. Walters looking to drive on Alex Innes underneath to Upshaw. Upshaw throws a shot up, but he's fouled from behind by Norm Bailey. And it looks like Chuck Alexinis having all sorts of problems with Wendell Walters. Walters a little bit smaller at 6'7" and a lot quicker, as he almost waltzed by Alexinis on that last play.
And a good move by Upshaw. They're evenly matched, Bailey and Upshaw. Upshaw at 6'6". Bailey jumps 6'7". And Upshaw with a nice move to get inside, hits on his first free throw.
Rhode Island now in the bonus situation as Connecticut has just picked up their 17th foul. Upshaw connects on his second one, and it's 6 points for Mark Upshaw. Rhode Island 24, Connecticut 12, 11 minutes and 23 seconds to go in the first half. Giscombe on the left side, looking to go underneath one more time. Thompson, top of the key. Thompson looking to drive right side to Doolin underneath Alex Innes. Jumper from 10, bang! 24-14, fourth point for Chuck Alex Innes. And Phil Kidd controlling the ball for Rhode Island. Kidd being guarded by Doolin. Driving, getting across half court, looking to go on the left side. Passes the ball into the corner to Jimmy Wright. Jimmy Wright, top of the key over to Walters. Walters to Phil Kidd. Kidd at the foul line, turnaround jumper, no good. Rebound underneath by Mark Upshaw. Upshaw fakes up once, throws up a shot off the rim, no good. Tipped in by Jimmy Wright. And Rhode Island again scores with a whistle on the play to stop the clock as the ball went all the way out to the half-court line for Jimmy Wright, his 5th point of the contest. Rhode Island 26, Connecticut 14. Giscombe dribbling the ball. Connecticut looking to do something on the offensive end. They've only scored 14 points in the first 9.5 minutes. Doolin controlling it on the right side. Looking for Bailey. Dribbles the ball out and around. Gets it over to Giscombe. Top of the key. Giscombe back to Doolin on the right side. Rhode Island still in his own defense. It looks to be a 2-3. Giscombe wide open from 15. Rebound underneath by Phil Kidd. Make that number 33 Walters. It's still on the ground now as Walters loses it. It goes out of bounds. Last touch by Rhode Island as a nice play by Upshaw to try to save the ball from going out. But all that hustle was for naught as Connecticut will take the ball out in front of press area right around the midcourt line.
Well, Connecticut's coming down and taking their quick shots. They're shooting over that zone. Rhode Island has not moved from the zone. We'll have to see if Connecticut wants to slow things up in these last 10 minutes of the first half. Just try to cut the deficit a bit under that controlled offense.
Bruce Kaczynski checking into the game for Chuck Alexinis.
At least they're showing that they can't run with Rhode Island right now. They don't want to slow things down to control it.
And Gilson De Jesus checking in for Wendell Walters. Last week, the last game that Rhode Island had played versus Providence, De Jesus said he was going to hang up his sneakers and go back to Brazil, but somehow he is still here on the court. He wanted to go back home. He wasn't getting a lot of playing time. He wasn't happy with what was going on in school, and he was going to go back to Brazil, but he's on the court here tonight. Bailey with the ball top of the key. Right side to Bobby Doolin. Doolin bounce pass underneath to Thompson. Thompson turnaround jumper from 5 over everything. It goes off the hands of Norman Bailey out of bounds, and it will be Rhode Island's ball one more time.
And Connecticut in a full court press now to try to slow down the Rhode Ram attack.
Pappy Owens dribbling against Vern Giscombe. He gets across half court, dribbles through his legs, and looking to set up the play. Right side to Kidd, into the corner, right side to Upshaw. Upshaw holding the ball high above his head, looking to go underneath to De Jesus. Instead gets it out to Jimmy Wright. Wright driving on Thompson, looks to pass to Upshaw, goes out of bounds. As there was a bad pass by Wright as Upshaw was breaking for the hoop. And Connecticut gets the ball in the turnover. Rhode Island 26, Connecticut 14, 9.5 minutes to go in the first half. Left corner to Doolin, out to Giscombe, bounce pass to Doolin again from 20 feet, over everything. It's an air ball, rebound control needs by Bailey, out to Doolin, over to Thompson, jumper from 15, bang! 26-16, Thompson's 6th point of the game, and a timeout on the court called by the Rhode Island Rams. So, with 9 minutes and 17 seconds left in the first half from the Hartford Civic Center to score Rhode Island 26, Connecticut 16, let's pause for 30 seconds for this public service announcement.
Pappy Owens has scored 8 points. Mark Upshaw has 6. They lead Rhode Island in scoring, and Rhode Island leads the Huskies 26-16, 9:17 left to go in the first half. Harold, Rhode Island came out with that tough zone pressure, and they have not deviated from it. Connecticut is having all kinds of problems dealing with it.
Connecticut has not been able to get their outside game going as Mike McKay has been hesitant to shoot, and no one else has really been putting the ball in. Now they get Glenn Miller in there, which could be a smart move, as Miller's known for his outside shot. Miller and Giscombe, the guards in the backcourt, both of them can shoot from the outside, trying to open up underneath, as Thompson, Kaczynski, and Bailey are in the forecourt. Rhode Island has the ball. Phil Kidd gets it, and he's being guarded by Bailey as there's a full court press once again. The ball goes across on the left side to Pappy Owens. Owens gets the ball into the corner to Wright, but the ball comes all the way out and around to Kidd. Kidd back to Owens into the corner back for Wright as Connecticut has fallen into a 1-2-2 zone. Top of the key to Kidd, left side to Wright. Wright looking to shoot from 25. He gets the ball underneath to Kidd. Kidd is wide open. He puts it up and in off the glass as Thompson could do nothing. He is laden with 2 fouls. Kidd's first 2 points tonight. It's Rhode Island 28. Connecticut 16, 8:45 to go in the first half. Giscombe bounce pass underneath to Thompson, and he puts it in. A beautiful assist by the freshman from New York. Thompson scores his 8th point, and Giscombe comes up with a nice assist. Kidd dribbling the ball across half court, gets it over to Jimmy Wright. Wright again back out to Kidd, top of the key to Owens. Owens right side to De Jesus. De Jesus back to Owens, left side to Kidd. Kidd again having problems with the zone, can't penetrate at all. Upshaw on the right side, top of the key to Owens. Owens fakes up, looks to drive over Giscombe, and he hits again as Rhode Island has been very torn from the outside. 10th point for Pappy Owens. It's Rhode Island 30, Connecticut 18. Giscombe bounce pass to the left side to Miller. Back out to Giscombe, over to Miller again. Miller from 20, partially tipped. Rebound Thompson, but he saves it right to the hands of Phil Kidd. Kidd coming down, a 3-on-2 break. It's Upshaw left side, all over Giscombe. He puts it in, and he fouls him on the offensive. So 2 points for Mark Upshaw, and an offensive foul for him. A good play by Giscombe again, as he collected that offensive foul. And for Upshaw, that's his 8th point. 2 substitutes into the game. McKay re-entering the game for Norm Bailey, and Kevin Compton checking into the game for Mark Upshaw. Connecticut has the ball. They're down by 12 with 7 minutes and 53 seconds to go. Rhode Island in the zone still. It's Giscombe. Right side to McKay, over to Kaczynski. Almost loses it. Cross-court pass to Giscombe at the top of the key. Giscombe looking to drive, bounces it once, bounce pass in the corner to Miller, over to Giscombe again. Giscombe again looking to get it underneath. He can't do so, and he's passing the ball back and forth with Miller. Right side to McKay, back to Giscombe. Giscombe drives once, left side to Miller. Miller wide open from 20. It's short, rebound tipped up, and is controlled by McKay. McKay underneath, he misses. Rebound again, tipped up and controlled by Giscombe outside of the circle. Giscombe looks to drive, he's followed by Owens, much to the pleasure of the crowd. And Connecticut will have the ball on, I believe, possession, as it looks like it's only the 6th foul for Rhode Island. Connecticut down by 14 with 7:24 to go. For Owens, that's his first foul. And Connecticut takes the ball out right in front of the scorer's table. Giscombe on the right side, over to McKay in the corner. Bounce pass to Giscombe. Giscombe looks to shoot. Get a lob pass underneath to Kaczynski, who's wide open, and he hits. Alley-oop play to Bruce Kaczynski, his first 2 points of the game, and another pretty assist by Vern Giscombe. Jimmy Wright quickly gets the ball over to De Jesus. De Jesus dribbles across half court and gets to Compton. Connecticut back into the 1-2-2. Compton calling out a play. bounce pass on the left side to Kidd. Kidd looking underneath, gets it back to Compton. Compton driving, bounce pass to Owens. Owens wide open from 20, a shot off, no good. Rebound, Compton at the foul line. Compton drives once, bounce pass to the corner to Kidd, and Kidd's going to slow it up and bring it back out to Compton. Kidd on the left side, open from 25, his jumper's off the rim, no good. Rebound, Glenn Miller, and the Huskies are breaking. 2-on-1 break, Miller left side, throws up a shot, a whistle, it's defensive goaltending, and Rhode Island's not too happy about that.
Oh my, no reason in the world for that one. That shot wasn't going anywhere. And DeJesus, trying to spark these fans, blew it out of the air, and for Miller, it'll be his first 2 points of the evening. Should not have gone.
And he was fouled on the play on top of it. So Rhode Island adding insult to injury. Huskies down by 10, looking to cut it to within 10 since early in the contest. They've been down most of this game. Miller's shot is no good. Rebound controlled underneath by number 32, Jimmy Wright of Rhode Island. Wright passes out to Kevin Compton, and Rhode Island again will be on the offense. And will have a chance to up its lead. Pass on the left side to DeJesus. Top of the key to Kidd, back to DeJesus in the left corner. Back out to the top of the key to Compton. Bounce pass right side to Pappy Owens over to Compton, Connecticut. 1-2-2 one more time. DeJesus on the left side. He hits off the rim. No good. Rebound. Owens, who was under it all alone. He hits it off the backboard. No good. Tipped up again. Rebound still tipped up. And it's going to go out of bounds. Last touch by Rhode Island.
Well, all of a sudden, Rhode Island goes cold. They were shooting about 80% the first 10 minutes of the game. Now things are cooling down for them.
Thompson was hit in the mouth on that last play, but he is still in the game as he didn't ask for any attention. All the crowd is starting to react. Alex Sinnis getting ready to check back into the game. Giscombe dribbling the ball, left side to Miller, back to Giscombe. Giscombe looking to drive. Looks like Rhode Island is in a 3-2 zone just to keep the guards out from shooting the outside. Giscombe penetrates all the way in, looking to go to Thompson, but the pass is stolen by Kidd. Bad play by Giscombe. And Rhode Island will come out back the other way. 5 minutes and 42 seconds to go in the first half. URI 32, UConn 22. Right with ball in the right corner. Knocked out of bounds by Giscombe. And Rhode Island again will have the chance to inbounds the ball. Kevin Whiting checking into the game for Pappy Owens. And Bruce Kaczynski having a seat on the bench as Chuck Alexinis rechecks into the game. Rhode Island, Jimmy Wright from 20, shot up, no good. Foul on the play, though, as Vern Giscombe will pick up that one. And going to the line to shoot, 2 will be Jimmy Wright. We'd like to remind you at 11 o'clock tonight, a tape-delayed broadcast of UConn hockey will be the Huskies versus Salem State. From Salem, Andy Young and Tony Savino will be there to bring you that tape-delayed game right after Panorama, which will be on at 10 o'clock. Jimmy Wright shooting 66% from the free throw line, hits on the first one. 6 points for Jimmy Wright. Wright leads the team in scoring with a 14-point average. Second shot is also good, 34-22. Huskies still cannot break that 10-point barrier.
Something we didn't mention at the top, Harold, very balanced team. Owens with 13.8, Wright with 13.9, Upshaw with 13 points as well.
Thompson from the foul line, bang!
Of course, what I mean to say is those are their averages, so they've had a well-balanced scoring attack throughout the year, and they're all up there on that front line.
Carl Hobbs picks up the assist. Corny Thompson hits his 10th point, and Rhode Island again is pressing. Make that 12 for Cornelius. Compton dribbling the ball, the right side to Whiting as they're trying to get over half court, and they do so. DeJesus dribbling it this time back to Whiting, and Connecticut falls back into a 2-3 zone. Compton, right side to Kidd. Kidd being guarded by Miller, into the corner to DeJesus. DeJesus, top of the key to Whiting, over to right, left side to Compton, wide open from 20, and he misses a shot. Rebound knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Kidd, and it'll go to the Connecticut Blue.
Well, now he may be getting a little home cooking with the referees. That didn't look like a very good call, but Connecticut's going to get it nonetheless.
One thing I've noticed is Rhode Island making sharp, crisp passes to open up their shots from the weak side of the zone. Hobbs underneath Alexinis. He was pushed underneath, but they're going to call it Rhode Island ball, as they did not even call a foul as the ball went out of bounds. I thought it was a little bit rough under there on that one. 4 minutes and 35 seconds ago, Rhode Island crosses half court. Jimmy Wright gets it to DeJesus. 2-on-3 break. DeJesus wisely slows it up, gives it over to Compton.
I was going to say, Harold, the only rough thing about that was Alex Sinnis' hands, and he's been beleaguered by those hands throughout his career.
DeJesus right side, shot up, and it goes in. to 24. Rhode Island still with a 12-point lead for De Jesus, his first 2 points of the evening. Carl Hobbs dribbles across half court, goes to the left side, bounce pass to McKay at the top of the key, left side to Hobbs. Hobbs into the corner for Miller, back to Hobbs again. Hobbs looking to get it underneath Alex Innes, who's trying to get position. Miller gets it in Alex Innes. He bounces it once, throws it up, but he was stripped of the ball before he got the ball up in the air. There's going to be a foul called underneath on, I believe, number 10, Kevin Compton. A nice, smart hustling play by Compton, who tried to strip the ball from the big man, but he must have got a piece of the hand, as Alex Innes will go to the line to try to convert the 2 free throws. Remember, Alex Innes has hit 18 straight free throws. It's up on the board, and I hope there's not a jinx placed on Chuck. There's exactly 4 minutes to go in the first half. Rhode Island up by 12. Chuck hits. Bobby Doolin re-enters the game for Glenn Miller. Chuck dribbling 3 times, concentrating on the basket, and he misses that one. Rebound falling to the hands of Bobby Doolin, but he stepped on the line, and it will go to Rhode Island.
As you mentioned at the top of the broadcast, Harold, Connecticut first in the nation in free throw shooting.
And they blew it right there. Connecticut within 11, 36 to 25. With the ball, Compton, there's a whistle as they wanted to have a traveling violation called. Kidd has the ball now. Top of the key to Whiting. Whiting left side to right. Connecticut still in the 2-3 zone. Left corner to Compton. Compton dribbling the ball out, gets it over to Kidd. Top of the key to De Jesus. De Jesus left side back for Kidd. Kidd back to De Jesus. And De Jesus is right around the circle. Right side to Whiting. Bounce pass to Wright. Wright should be looking to drive baseline, but he doesn't do so. Gets it back to Whiting. Whiting to De Jesus. Over to Compton. Compton holding the ball high above his head. Left corner to Kidd. Kidd back out to Whiting. Whiting looking to do something with the ball. Left corner to Kidd again. Kidd back out to Jimmy Wright. Wright looks to shoot. Gets it over to Compton into the corner to Whiting. And Whiting back out to Compton one more time. Rhode Island passing the ball around the perimeter. Can't seem to get it underneath. It's Compton, top of the key. Right side to Whiting. Jumper from 25. Bang! Oh, that hurt the Huskies. 2 points for Whiting. It's Rhode Island 38, Connecticut 25 with exactly 3 minutes to go in the first half. Hobbs, right side, bounce pass to McKay. He's been killed on that one. No foul called. Rebound still loose, and it comes to the hands of Kevin Whiting. I can't believe that play. Whiting tries to pass the ball. Almost stolen by Alex Innes. It's now stolen by Thompson. Thompson from 20, long jumper. Bang! 38 to 27. Thompson with 14 points. Rhode Island with the ball. Foul called on Hobbs. Dumb play by Hobbs as he tried to go for the ball, then tried to get position, but he really didn't do either, as Phil Kidd will have a line to will be on the line to shoot the 1-and-1.
Well, let's amend what we've been saying. Thompson has 12 points on the evening, but that a very disjointed play. The Huskies kept the ball alive. Thompson got it, took a long shot from the corner, nobody underneath, but he hit it, and a big one for the Huskies.
So Phil Kidd, who's shooting 82% from the free throw line, will have a chance to convert the 1-and-1. Kidd misses, hits the first. 39 to 27. 2:35 to go in the first half. A completely dominated first half by Rhode Island. Kidd hits the second, 40 to 27. 3 points for Phil Kidd. It's Carl Hobbs dribbling the ball around, right corner to McKay. McKay looking to do something with the ball, gets it back to Hobbs. Hobbs bounce pass down low to Thompson. Thompson drives, puts a fancy move, misses the shot, gets his own rebound, but is fouled on the play by De Jesus, and Thompson will go to the line to shoot the 1-and-1.
Not much doing that time. Corney tried the left side, had nothing going, got his own rebound to his own credit, and kept the ball alive, and he'll get 2 from the line. And we're going to get a substitution for Mike McKay. It'll be Bruce Kaczynski back into the lineup. Harold, McKay not playing as well as we had hoped he would, and we mentioned at the top of the broadcast he would be a key player in tonight's game.
McKay has only scored 2 points so far. The big man has been Cornelius Thompson with 12. Chuck Alex Innes is second with 5 points, but Connecticut's offense really shut down by that very good Rhode Island zone defense.
Let's also mention Vern Giscombe checked back into the lineup replacing Hobbs, who will play out the rest of the first half.
Thompson hits the first. So Thompson was 0 for 1 earlier in the evening, now has 13 points. Thompson shooting 82% from the line, looking for the second one, and he hits. Rhode Island 40, Connecticut 29 with 2 minutes and 21 seconds to go in the first half. Connecticut still with a full court press. Whiting looking to get the ball in, gets it into Kidd. Kidd over to number 32, Jimmy Wright. Wright looked like he traveled, but they don't call it. Shot up and out, and it rebounded by Kidd, and Kidd puts it in. Over to Connecticut Huskies. It's 42-29 with 2 minutes and 9 seconds to go. Giscombe crossing half court. Going on the left side, bounce pass to Doolin. Doolin top of the key to Giscombe. Right side to Thompson. Underneath to Kaczynski, knocked away by Wright. Stolen by Wright as he controls it and passes it off to Phil Kidd. Connecticut having all sorts of problems here in the first half. Whiting now dribbling the ball, playmaking point guard for Rhode Island. Left side to Kidd, into the corner to Wright. Back out to Papillons, who just checked in. Out and around the Whiting, into the right corner for Kidd. Kidd tries to drive. Ball stolen by Giscombe on the pass. Giscombe with a 1-on-2. Drives all the way up. And another defensive goaltending call this time on Rhode Island. One more time. And 2 points for Vern Giscombe.
That's the third goaltending call against the Rams tonight. Shows how aggressive they are off the boards.
42-31. Connecticut down by 11. Gilson De Jesus dribbling across half court. Gets it over to Owens. Owens from the foul line. Shot up. No good. Rebound Cornelius Thompson. Thompson outlets it over to Bobby Doolin. Doolin a 1-on-2. Cuts between both Rams. Throws up a shot and misses. Goes out of bounds. But a foul is going to be called on Bruce Kaczynski. And not a very wise move by Bobby Doolin on that one.
No, he went into the land of the Giants that time, tried to cut through 2 of the forwards. Better play would have been to hold it up and get a good shot. Connecticut had the momentum going their way. They cut the lead to 11. And now it's going to go back the other way. Rhode Island has a chance to increase it as they go to the foul stripe.
Connecticut still hasn't been able to break that 10-point barrier, which has been with them since early, very, very early in the first half. 42-31 with 1:22 to go in the first period. At halftime, our halftime guest will be Kevin Hudson of the Connecticut Daily Campus. We'll talk a little bit about basketball. The shot is missed. Rebound, Chuck Alexinis. He outlets it to Giscombe. Giscombe with a 3-on-2 break, slows it up. He's at the foul line. He has the ball stripped from him. Papillons the other way. He looks like he has it all alone, and he lays it up and in. And Connecticut having a lot of problems here in the first half. 44-31 for Owens, his 12-point. Giscombe bringing the ball back the other way, looking to go underneath Alexinis, left side to Doolin instead. Back out and around, Thompson top of the key. Thompson cross-court pass, Doolin left corner, long jumper, swish. Doolin, 6th point of the night, 44-33, Connecticut down by 11. Pappy Owens crosses half court, slows the ball up, and looks to set it up for the Rams. 41 seconds to go in the half, they'll look for the last shot. Whiting on the right side, back out top of the key to Owens, they're passing it back and forth with the perimeter. To De Jesus, back out to Whiting. Connecticut in a 2-3 zone. 30 seconds to go in the first half. Whiting again. Back to Owens, passing it back and forth. Passing it around the perimeter. Kidd gets into the act. Into the corner for Jimmy Wright, who's seen all of the action here in the first half. Kidd again. Bounce pass to Pappy Owens. Over to Whiting one more time. Whiting in the corner to De Jesus. 12 seconds to go. Back out to Whiting. 10 seconds. To the corner of De Jesus. 8 seconds. They're still not doing anything with the ball. De Jesus dribbling 5 seconds. Over to Whiting underneath to Wright. Wright looking at Jared. Nice defense by the Huskies. 1 second. And that's the end of the half as they don't get any more shots up and off. But a terrible first half for Connecticut. And we're here at halftime at the Hartford Civic Center, and the crowd is really booing the first half play they've seen tonight. The halftime score from Hartford is Rhode Island 44, Connecticut 33. We'll be back halftime activities right after this. My halftime guest, as we mentioned a little bit earlier, is Kevin Hudson from the Connecticut Daily Campus. Kevin is co-editor along with Charlie Bacris. Kevin, what do you think about tonight's game? The Huskies down by 11 points. They've really been out of it throughout most of this first half.
Well, Harold, I haven't seen the shooting percentages, but first of all, I think Rhode Island has shot the eyes out of the basket. I wouldn't be surprised if they've shot 60% from the floor. Another thing which I found out during the game, Harold, which I think not too many people are aware of, is Chuck Alexinis did not practice yesterday. He suffered a sprained ankle against the University of Massachusetts, and he has only 5 points today, and that could be a problem right there. Another key to the game, I think, is the Huskies' performance at the foul line. They came into the game leading the nation in free throw percentage. They've only scored 3 from the foul line today. They haven't made that many attempts. They scored 3, and Rhode Island has, 10 from the foul line, so that says a little something right there, I think. you get back in the game in the second half, I think they're going to have to try and get the ball inside. I think all of Corny's shots came from the outside. He didn't score from the inside. Alex Innes' 2 buckets came from the inside, but they're going to have to get the ball to the inside. I talked to Claude English, the Rhode Island coach, yesterday, and that's what he said he was most concerned about, was stopping Alex Innes and Thompson. He felt that would be the key to the game. So far, Thompson has not been stopped. He's been able to hit from the outside. Alex Innes has been contained fairly effectively, and after that, UConn has not played a very good game.
Well, one thing Bill and I noticed was that Rhode Island was playing a very good 2-3 zone throughout the early part of the first half, really clogging up the middle, really saying, hey, Connecticut, try to shoot from the outside. You have Carl Hobbs and you have Bobby Doolin. Good. Try to shoot from the outside. Well, Doolin and Hobbs did not shoot that much, and when they did not go in, so that effectively blocked up the inside, which made it almost nearly impossible to get the ball down low to either Chuck Alexis or Cornelius Thompson. Most of the outside shots going to Corny Thompson. But in the late parts of the first half, what happened was Rhode Island went to what looked to be a 3-2 defense, trying to stop the outside shooting of Vern Giscombe and Mike McKay when he decided to shoot, and also Glenn Miller. And that effectively did that also, and then they couldn't get the ball down low. So Rhode Island's playing a very good, a very intelligent game, as Claude English really has Connecticut off stride. They really don't know what the heck they're going to be doing. Their offense has not been doing much. They have not had a fast break, and I'm not sure exactly what Don Perno is saying to his troops, but he's going to have to figure out something that will spark the Connecticut offense, which has been almost nearly zilch here in the first half.
Held, you know, also it's tough coming off a big win against. It's a big win, but a big, 98-64 win. It's tough coming off, I think, playing a game after winning a game so easily. I mean, Corny Thompson, after the game against Massachusetts the other day, admitted that the guys don't play as hard against a team like UMass when they're winning that much. He goes, it's not like a league game. And of course, Rhode Island isn't a league game for the Huskies, but Rhode Island is a team to be reckoned with. They've lost only 3 games this year. They beat Old Dominion, a team which earlier had defeated DePaul, and they did lose to the #1 ranked team in the country, Oregon State, 103-55. I'm sure you mentioned that, but they're a team to be reckoned with without a doubt. They're one of the best teams in New England. I have no doubt about that.
On the other hand, though, you could always say that after a very tough win versus St. John's or Georgetown, that they were emotionally drained, and they would have some problems the next game. So there is no real winning situation. You're either going to play a very easy team or you're going to play a very tough game. And either way, you could always use that excuse for the next game. If you want to be a good team and you want to be a consistent good team, you're just going to have to keep on playing perfectly straight out throughout most of your season. And I'm kind of surprised. We're here on a Wednesday or Thursday evening, and we do have this many people out here to see the University of Connecticut Husky game.
Harold, UConn basketball is going over real big this year. There's no doubt about it. They're nationally ranked. UConn URI has always been a big game. I know last year, I think it was last February, I believe, UConn and the University of Rhode Island met here in the Hartford Civic Center for the first time under the new roof. It was the first time UConn had played here since they played the night before the roof collapsed. I'm sure the Huskies don't forget that game. They were expected to win that game, and they lost. I believe the score was 69-65, if I remember. And that was a tough game, and I wonder if the Huskies are thinking a little about that right now.
That could be. Huskies down by 11 here at halftime. It's Rhode Island 44, Connecticut 33. I'm talking with Kevin Hudson of the Connecticut Daily Campus. And when we come back after this timeout, we'll be talking about the Big East. But right now, let's pause 60 seconds for this.